My mic is on? Okay. The buzzing is like really, really loud that it's like louder than you talking. So it's like I can kind of hear you, but I have to like really listen. You also sound like a robot. Okay, I think, I mean, it should be fine.
Welcome back to Studio 21.
This week we've got your usual scoop on celebrity gossip and what's new in the movie world.
And in the belated spirit of St. Patty's Day, we'll be learning how to do an Irish jig from a couple of international dance champions.
Plus, a nod to Women's History Month and a new surprise segment, and so much more here on Studio 21.
So, as always, it's time to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Gossip Guru. I'm Anna.
And I'm Freddie. Can I just start by saying that how happy I am to be back here after I was in the studio. I was a week. I had a real twisted Tuesday without Studio 21.
Freddie, was that a freaky attempt at a reference?
Guilty as charged. It simply can't be helped, Anna. Just because Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis officially are starring in Freakier Friday, the sequel to the beloved 2000s Disney classic Freaky Friday.
That's true. The first poster and teaser trailer were just released for Freakier Friday. It seems like Lohan and Curtis swap with Lohan's daughter and one of her friends in the new version, creating an even crazier mix-up. Much like the original, the four ladies have to try to find a way to pretend to be each other and get back to their real bodies.
And that's not all. The great news, everyone's favorite male hottie with a body is making a comeback too. It seems like Chad Michael Murray also returning for the sequel. I can't wait to see what's in store for him.
It's been over 10 years since Freaky Friday came out, making Freakier Friday yet another sequel coming long after the original was released.
This is definitely not an isolated incident. Disney, in particular, has been working on churning out sequels to 2000s movies to appeal to nostalgic older viewers. Inside Out 2, sorry, Incredibles 3, Frozen 3, Toy Story 5, and now Freakier Friday. The list goes on and on.
People do seem cautiously optimistic about Freakier Friday, though. The teaser trailer stays in theme with the original and is pretty fun.
Audiences can only hope that Disney actually puts time and effort into into making part 2 for one of their most beloved movies, instead of just throwing a lot of money at a project and waiting for profits to roll in like they've done with some movies in the past years.
Looking at you, all of the Marvel movies that have come out in the last couple of years.
No matter what, there's no way Freakier Friday can be worse than any of those projects. It has to be one secret weapon Marvel has yet to lure over to the dark side. Chad Marco Muri.
And I'm sure he will make all of the difference.
In other news, things are starting to heat up in the Goop universe.
What is this, Star Wars fan fiction?
No, it's actually a royal family drama. Or I guess rather, former royal family?
So this is about the new Meghan Markle show. But what are you talking about Goop for? What makes this show goopy?
Well, I'm talking about Gwyneth Paltrow here. Some have seen the former Duchess's new show and lifestyle makeover as a Goop-type experience.
Explain.
Okay. Gwyneth Paltrow, she owns this lifestyle brand called Goop.
There's no way that's true. Why would she call it that?
That's a question for the Goop queen herself. Anyways, Paltrow told Vanity Fair that she, quote, welcomes Markle and any number of Goop's descendants to the proverbial lifestyle space. According to Paltrow, she was raised to see other women as friends and not foes, and that everybody deserves an attempt at everything they want to try.
That's nice of her. There's no reason for Goop and Muck to be feuding.
What?
I'm just guessing that's what Meghan Markle names her brand if the trend continues.
That's absurd. Who would name their company Muck?
Who would name it Goop?
Goop makes way more sense than Muck.
Does it? I'm just glad they aren't feuding.
While that may be true, unfortunately for Markle, that is not everyone as supportive. Not everyone's supportive as Goop. I mean, Gwyneth Paltrow.
What do you mean by that?
Well, Markle's new show, With Love, Meghan, has been faced by some serious backlash online, receiving intense criticism and even death threats.
The heck? Why would people do that?
Well, the hate varies vastly, with some viewers calling out they're out of touch with the real world, while Justine Bateman accuses Markle and her husband, Prince Harry, of running a, quote, victim Olympics campaign.
Dang, that is seriously harsh.
Yeah, and not only was the show met with scathing reviews, but apparently the brand that she was supposed to launch with it is having some trouble getting off of the ground as well.
You mean Muck?
No, not Muck. While the brand was originally called American Riviera Orchard, Markle was forced to rebrand after U.S. trademark authorities rejected her application, ruling that American Riviera was too closely tied to a geographic region to be trademarked. Markle came back from this, settling on the name as ever, but the company is still be facing some serious criticism.
Okay, but for what?
Well, though the As Ever website boasts a variety of coming soon products, including fruit preserves, teas, mixes for crepes, and shortbread cookies, and more, The only thing that they've actually produced so far is approximately 50 jars of strawberry jam, even with some saying that they're just jars for her close friends.
Yeah, it's hard to call something a company when they can't even get a product out.
Exactly. But I think I've had my fill on royal tea for the day.
I couldn't agree more, Freddie. Luckily, we have plenty more exciting things coming up on today's episode.
Very true, Anna. Coming up next, we got some very special guests here for today. One of the world's top Irish dance shows, A Taste of Ireland, the Irish music and dance sensation, is doing a world tour this year, and we were lucky enough to get some of their international dance champions with us today.
Not only have they agreed to sit down and talk with us today, but they're also going to teach our very own Savannah how to do a proper Irish jig.
But first, let's check out this teaser for A Taste of Ireland, the Irish music and dance sensation.
Welcome back to Studio 21. I'm Savannah, and today I am joined by two very special guests. We have Brittany Pym, a world medalist from Perth, Australia, and Cian Walsh, a world podium placer from Cork, Ireland. Welcome, y'all.
Hi, thank you for having us.
Now, Irish dance is such a unique art form. What first drew you both to it, and did you ever imagine it would take you around the world?
I mean, definitely not, but I was lucky enough, my mum and dad have a school back in Cork in Ireland, and they teach at the school, they own the school, so they kind of just chucked me in to the dancing class as a kid when I was 4 or 5 years old, and grew to love it. It's obviously in the blood, so it's everything about our family at home, so I mean, no other better way to get into Irish dancing than that. And then was in the kind of competitive side of Irish dancing up until I was 18, 19 years old, and then moved over to the professional side and have been touring with the Taste of Ireland in America, Australia, New Zealand, all over the world since then. So, I mean, it's just been brilliant.
Wow, yeah, that's an amazing journey. And
yeah, my mum was actually born in Belfast in Ireland, and then
wow.
her and her family moved out to Australia, and then they kind of wanted to keep the culture alive within the family, so kind of just chucked all the kids into Irish dancing, and then it stuck. And same with King and I did competitions up until I was about 22, 23, and then kind of joined the company and have kind of been with them ever since. So yeah,
That's so
pretty
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this show that y'all are performing in blends, traditional Irish dance with modern elements. How do you keep the essence of Irish culture alive while making it fresh for today's audience?
Yeah, I think it's really important that, to its core, Irish dancing is very deep in culture, and it's very rich in cultures, especially the Irish history as well. That's very important to Irish people.
Mm-hmm.
So it is important that we keep that aspect of that in the show, and I think we do that through the storytelling and through the actual dancing. We kind of add elements on top of that, but as long as the show to its core is very much about Ireland, and we keep that very true.
Yeah, that's amazing. And also dancing at this level takes definitely some serious skill and stamina. Sorry. What's the toughest part of performing night after night?
I mean, definitely being on the road is tough in itself. We're away from our families for 3-4 months. We're performing a show every night. The show's about nearly 2 hours long.
Wow.
We'll jump on the bus. We could travel to the next city, which could be a couple of hours away, while also trying to look after our bodies. Obviously eat well, drink well, try and stretch, get into the ice baths after the show and all that. It all helps when it comes to doing the show. So that would definitely be the hardest part. Doing the show itself is actually not that hard at all, because obviously it's such high energy. There's so much adrenaline during it. The hardest part is everything else before and after the show, of just trying to keep your body as close to 100% as you can, really.
Yeah, I imagine the aftermath is that
Once the
struggle
adrenaline
point.
wears off.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, for sure. And what would you say has been your most memorable or unexpected moment on the tour so far?
Ooh, that's tough.
That is tough. Most memorable, I would definitely say. I mean, we've just come from Nashville and New Orleans, where we had Mardi Gras, and I mean, Nashville in itself was just crazy. So, definitely coming out in Nashville, we gave them a little bit of like that kind of cowboy aspect, where we usually wear like a paddy cap. We would say in Ireland, we came out with a like a cowboy hat, and I mean, the crowd ate that up, and they loved
They
that.
loved that.
They really loved that as well. So that was definitely like very special, and definitely very fun in Nashville. Yeah.
Mhm. Would you say the same?
I was
or-
thinking as soon as you started talking, I was like, that's what
That's
I
it,
was
yeah.
thinking. It was funny.
Yeah, but especially the fact it's like it's a live show as well, so that like nothing's
Yes.
tracked, so it's nearly a different show every night. So the audience love that as well, because it's like sometimes we might mess up, we might miss a beat or like miss a click with our heels, and the audience will let us know. Here in America, don't worry, the audience will definitely let us know. But we kind of feed off that as well, and kind of have that banter back and forth, which is like really special about this show compared to any other kind of Irish music or dance show.
Yeah, yeah, that's really cool to hear. And if someone watching today wants to give Irish dancing a try, what is your best tip for beginners?
I would say just commit.
Yeah.
Just commit to it. It's
Yeah.
probably not going to be good, but you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Definitely.
No matter what age, you could start when you're like we did when you're a kid. There's people starting when they're 40, 50, 60, or however old. You can dance, you can Irish dance at any age. It doesn't have to be competitive, or you don't have to be performing. You could be in the pub and just you could be after a few drinks and be playing a bit of Irish music, and you'd be able to jump up and just like do a little step or have a little bit of fun with a few of your friends. So yeah, definitely.
I'd say like Irish dancing social as well. I
Mhm.
feel like, I mean, Irish people in general are pretty sociable as
Yeah.
well. So like just enjoy it and like grab a group of friends, go along together. Yeah, just have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, what great advice. And okay, well, I'll have to keep those tips in mind myself, because I was told that today's interview would include a special lesson, and I think it's about that time.
Alright, wrap up.
Right. So, fitting with St. Patrick's Day yesterday.
Yes.
It's a little set dance, the start of it, called St. Patrick's Day. So you're going to start with your right foot in front,
Okay.
and then you're going to hop with the right foot, and you're going to hop back, and then you're going to tip with the left once, and then you're going to tip again.
Oh no.
Yeah? You
My
good?
left and right do not want to do.
You're good, you're good. And then we can try it on the left. We can go hop with the left, and hop back, and then you're going to tip with the right, and then tip with the right again. Yeah, that's it.
That was great.
Okay,
That was really good.
Wow. That's so fun to learn. I hope, those watching at home can use those tips and kind of start doing that for themselves as well. And thank y'all so much for joining us
No,
today.
Thanks for having us.
If you have the chance, make sure to check them out while they're touring. You can find tickets and more information at atasteofirelandshow.com. And now let's see what Carrie and Zane have for us over on Release Date.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Release Date. I'm Zane.
And I'm Carrie.
First up, the new sci-fi film by an Oscar-winning director, Mickey 17.
Mickey 17, directed by Bong Joon-ho and starring Robert Pattinson, Naomi Ackel, and Stephen Yeun, was released a week and a half ago. The film follows Mickey Barnes, a man who, having accumulated much debt to a crime organization on Earth, tries to find a way off the planet. He applies to be and is accepted as an expendable for a space colony mission. Expendables are individuals who are sent on life-threatening missions, often resulting in death, but whose bodies are repeatedly reprinted to be sent on another mission. All while constantly dying and being reprinted, Mickey falls in love with Nasha and is forced to navigate the political and social landscape of the ship he's on.
I would consider myself a fan of Bong Joon-ho. I, like literally everyone at this point, really like Parasite, his Best Picture-winning film, as well as his excellent crime procedural, Memories of Murder. Having said that, this is my first foray into his English-language films, and I was not disappointed. Mickey 17 delivers on being a great sci-fi action film with the socio-political commentary that the genre, and from what I can tell Bong Joon-ho, is known for. The acting in this movie is great around the board. Mark Ruffalo and Toni Collette make for an excellent pair of hateable and slimy, unsympathetic politicians. Stephen Yeun is wonderfully whiny and skeevy. Naomi Ackel is believably warm and caring. And Robert Pattinson shines through above the rest, absolutely killing the multiple role performance he has. The movie has a good amount of emotional affect, especially with the planet they attempt to colonize's native species, the Creepers, which are totally ripped from Miyazaki's Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. That's not a criticism, mind you. I adore that movie, and I think Bong Joon-ho ripped it off very lovingly and did it in his own way, so it's fine by me. I also found the movie really pretty funny. I found myself laughing way more than I anticipated, which I suppose shouldn't have surprised me given how well the humor and the dark and serious subject matter of his other two films I've seen balanced out, but it is sincerely funny, most of the humor being derived from the class commentary and lack of awareness for basically anything from the upper class characters. If I had to criticize the film for anything, and these two tie into each other, it's the voiceover narration and heavy exposition. It takes a lot for me to think that voiceover narration is necessary or even just effective, and 9 times out of 10 it isn't. This film is one of those times where I'm hard-pressed to believe it was necessary or effective. The second point, which kind of ties into the first, is there's a lot of exposition, and a lot of it is conveyed through that voiceover narration. Especially after Parasite and Memories of Murder, this felt a bit hand-holdy with the overbearing explanations on everything. I get that it's a sci-fi world and there's an inclination to explain it since it's so dissimilar to ours at a surface level, but films like Blade Runner do it more or less better. In the grand scheme of things, these are minor gripes, and though I prefer the other two films of his I've seen, Mickey 17 is a very good, very fun film that you would not be wasting your time to see. Go watch it.
Our next film is an exciting thriller based off a true story, Last Breath.
Last Breath, directed by Alex Parkinson and starring Woody Harrelson, Simu Liu, and Finn Cole, is a fictionalized take of a true story. It follows 3 saturation divers who are simply on a routine dive about 300 feet below sea level in order to maintain gas pipelines on the bottom of the North Sea. However, disaster strikes when the intense storms and numerous computer errors result in one of the 3 divers being trapped underwater for a period of time far exceeding what his limited oxygen can provide.
Before I saw this film, I honestly did not know what to expect. I felt like it would be a lower budget escape movie that was pretty mid. But I was in fact very wrong. The director, Alex Parkinson, clearly knows what he's doing and makes the film extremely action-packed and very intense. The entire time I was grabbing my chair during the film's quick runtime as every moment was fully engaged with every single moment in the film. And even better, I felt very emotionally engaged with the lead character, Chris. His backstory and relationship with his fiancée are fleshed out such that I was fully cheering for his recovery. I became invested in his journey, and I may have shed a few tears throughout the film. It is also very moving that the story is largely true. Also, the cinematography is beautiful. This movie has a very dark and dingy green atmosphere that is extremely claustrophobic, and it transforms you into this dark, tight, and frightening space of the underwater. I don't really have anything bad to say about this film, except that the plot is pretty predictable. It's not terrible, but it's kind of like this weird reward, as you kind of have to sit through heart-pounding action, and then you get a pretty solid resolution at the end. Besides that, I don't really have anything else to really say besides the fact that now I want more information and may seek out seeing the original 2019 documentary without giving everything away. This film gave me a great sense of hope and determination that we so desperately need. As we live in a time where things often feel very divided, it feels good to see a film with laser focus on cooperation from everyone. Whether it takes a place above or below the water, Last Breath is a quick film that will give you big hope, as the film is a little bit longer than an hour and a half. I recommend you seek it out as it is an enjoyable, quick watch, but make sure not to hold your breath during all of it, even though I did do that most of the time.
That makes for a great segue, Carrie, because I've been holding my breath all day in anticipation of our next segment.
I couldn't agree more, Zane. We are debuting a brand new segment titled Off the Record.
And, for our very first episode, in honor of Women's History Month, we're doing something super fun and exciting. Subjecting ourselves voluntarily to pain by way of a period cramp simulator.
Yay!
But before we do that, please enjoy a beautifully lighthearted video exploring San Antonio through the Natural Bridge Wildlife Ranch. Check it out.
Hey guys, we're here at the Natural Bridge Wildlife Ranch.
We're in the
ticket booth.
Yes.
We're gonna get our tickets and get some food. I'm really scared.
She's very afraid of an ostrich potentially coming in. Hopefully we won't have that kind of experience, but
I've seen the TikToks. I've seen the viral TikToks. And
but
I'm
we're
scared.
excited.
Yes.
Let's go see some animals.
Party swaying, breeze so light. Party all day, dance all night. Feel the sunshine, feel the glow. Summer vibes, just let it flow. Dance, dance in the summer heat. Feel the rhythm, move your feet. Sun and sand is so sweet. Summer days can't be beat. Palm tree swaying, breeze so light. Party all day, dance all night. Feel the sunshine, feel the glow. Summer vibes, just let it flow. Dance, dance in the summer heat. Feel the rhythm, move your feet.
Welcome back to Studio 21. If you're joining us today, congratulations. You are the inaugural audience for our brand new segment, Off the Record, where we do random, unscripted things to keep things interesting. One small note for today, you may notice a distinct lack of a little bit of friendly competition. Since today's episode was so jam-packed with exciting things, we unfortunately did not have time for our usual dose of trivia. But fear not, a little bit of friendly competition will be back next week. In the meantime, if you have any fun trivia questions you'd like to submit to stump our host, you can scan the QR code that's on the screen now and submit your ideas there. And now, without further ado, let's get started with Off the Record.
In the spirit of Women's History Month, we'll be putting our pain tolerance to the test with a period cramp simulator machine.
Each pair of hosts will take turns testing out the machine and giving our unscripted reactions.
Savannah here will be controlling the device, and of course, all hosts will have the option to tap out anytime.
It's a battle to the death.
That is definitely not true, Zane. Anyways, are we ready to get started? Which set of hosts would like to volunteer to go first?
Gladly.
I think Zane, made it clear that he wants to go
he
first.
seems quite excited.
Okay,
So what we're going to do here
I just stood up. Alright, we got this.
is if you want to take the patches out.
Is it just both of them?
Yes.
Okay.
And I will be connecting
I'm just going to put that here.
these to the patches.
Okay.
And then, don't put them on just yet. And
Oh, we
here-
get two.
Yes, they will be placed, I believe, like
Like on your stomach.
on your belly button area.
Oh, okay.
But right across from each other.
Okay, cool.
So
kind of just like
do you wanna? And then here.
Beautiful.
So
I have a
get
little.
ready.
Okay, wait. I'm just gonna.
Do we peel these off first?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all can face the back to put them on.
Okay, I don't want to get super duper Oh my god, I got it all over my finger.
If I have to deal with this, you do too.
Oh my god, yeah.
Our hosts are getting ready, getting
Avert your eyes,
prepared.
children.
Yeah.
Hopefully, they'll do well and
And
they won't tap out too soon. We'll see their tolerance.
I mean, Zane has said he's not a coward.
yeah.
Right.
True.
I mean,
right. I have faith.
I'm a
I mean-
I
glutton
have
for
faith in
punishment.
y'all.
I was just like, you know what? I experienced this, so we're fine. Okay.
Are y'all ready?
Ah!
Oh, it has not been turned on yet. Okay. We're turning on. Hold up. Okay. It is on. And I'm going to go to intensity 1.
Okay. I'm not feeling anything.
Oh, no. Okay. This is 1.
Why is it vibrating? It tickles.
How are y'all feeling?
I don't feel anything.
Ready to go to 2?
Yeah.
Okay, we're at 2.
I feel it a little now. Okay.
You feeling a little?
No, I'm just really ticklish.
Ready for 3?
Yeah.
Okay, we're at 3.
Cool.
Feeling good? Ready for 4?
Yeah.
Okay. How's it feeling so far?
So far, so good.
So far, so
It
good.
just
5?
feels like it's
Yeah.
vibrating. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Y'all are doing great. We're at 5. Are we ready for 6? Okay.
Ooh.
You're feeling it now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still don't feel anything.
Okay.
How the hell do you not feel
7?
anything?
7.
7. Okay.
It just feels like something's like vibrating my stomach.
Is it hurting at all?
Not one bit.
It's just ticklish. It's a little uncomfortable, but it's not like painful.
Okay,
feels fine.
8 then?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's go to
we're
8.
feeling 8. Is it getting a little
I
more
can feel it now.
intense? Okay.
How can you feel it? It's like vibrating.
9 perhaps?
Yeah, let's do 9.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, now
yeah.
things are turning.
No.
No.
I'm fine.
No.
Really?
Wow.
Really? Oh.
Reminder, you can tap out at any time. Are we ready for 10?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, we're at 10.
Ooh. Ooh.
I'm still not really feeling it.
Still not feeling it.
Trooper over here.
Okay.
I'm
Okay, I
good.
think
Unless
I
just
think I think maybe
Is
I
10
can
our
go-
max?
No, I can
One
go-
more?
No,
Actually
maybe
has one
let's
at
go
home.
5 more.
Okay, 15 is our max.
Is that 15?
This is 11. We're at 11.
Ooh, ow. Okay.
Okay, 11's a lot.
It hurts a little bit.
Okay, I think I'm gonna take this off if Zane
Okay.
wants to keep going.
I can keep doing it.
Actually, you know what? I think let's go to 12 because I'm
Oh,
not like
we're ready for 12.
I'm not screaming out in pain. Yet,
Okay.
So
We're here at 12. How are we doing? On a scale of 1 to 5, what would you say the pain is?
like 3.
A 3? Okay.
Like a 2.
2. Do we think 13 is possible?
No.
No? Okay, I do have to turn this all the way down and then we can take them off.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna rip them off. Zane is gonna keep going.
That did not hurt.
Okay.
Okay, 13 like started to. Now I'm kind of curious what 15 feels like, but I guess
I'll find out.
I'm done.
It is off. They can relieve themselves of the pain.
Yeah, I mean I did go pretty high, so. Oh, this
Right.
is like goopy. I don't like this. Ew.
Oh,
Ew.
that's worse than the actual thing.
Yeah, no.
If you could remove
My
the-
stomach is
Yeah.
like kind of just
Yeah.
numb right now.
Perfect.
Ooh.
Are y'all ready?
Oh, wait, how
For
do we
your
like
turn?
remove it?
I'm a little stuck here, but that's fine.
Yeah,
So
I
13 is the
think-
record.
Yeah.
13 is the number to beat.
Oh my gosh.
Here are yours.
That was
and
wonderful.
Here are
Yeah.
yours.
I think you like that better than I did.
I think I did too.
I mean, honestly, it didn't really feel like period cramps. I don't know.
Are y'all feeling ready? Feeling prepared?
My legs are shaking.
Do we think we can beat 13?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Probably.
I don't know. Maybe. Sometimes, maybe.
I believe in y'all. It's gonna happen.
Yeah. Honestly,
Ooh, it's so
I'm
cold.
pretty sure that Zane and I.
Y'all think y'all took it home?
I
Yeah.
think we took it home.
We're gonna find out.
Would
Yeah.
you
Cranked it up to
recommend for your
20.
friends
Yeah,
to
just-
try this out?
Yeah, maybe I should just tell them, hey guys, you should like totally try this out. My stomach is like kind of feeling like the reverb of like it vibrating so much, so.
Okay, we're turning on the simulator. Are y'all ready to begin?
I love you, Mom. All right.
We're at a 1. How are we feeling?
Oh. Yeah, keep going.
Feel
keep
the
going.
vibration?
Yeah, keep going.
Okay, we're at a 2.
Okay.
How's that?
Oh, yeah.
Good?
Yeah.
We're at a 3. How's 3 doing?
It kind of feels like, whenever you're moving around and your leg is asleep.
Interesting.
I can see that.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That sounds about right.
So we're good for 4.
We're good.
Oh,
We're
for sure.
good.
For sure. We're at a 4.
I
Interesting.
feel no change from
No
the 3.
change.
I feel a little bit of change, but
Okay. Slight.
It took a while for the change to kick in for me.
Yeah.
5.
Let's keep it going.
Keep it going. Going to 6.
Just keep going.
Oh my
We're
god.
at 6. When would y'all say the change?
I feel like it
occurred?
really
See, like,
started
now
about
my-
8.
Now my legs
Oh, dude,
really.
now there's
is-
like
It
a
changed
rhythm
to
to
11
it.
for me.
Now there's
Okay.
a-
Oh my
Get
god.
down to
That's when I started to feel it.
We're at 7.
7.
7. Carrie said at 8 they
It's
started
like
to feel
beep, beep,
something.
beep,
So
beep,
let's
beep,
see.
beep,
Let's
beep,
go to
beep,
8.
beep, 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 beep,
8
beep,
anything?
beep,
I don't know. I mean.
No. Okay, maybe it'll be the 11 number.
Shoot
that
it up.
Zane
shoot
had.
Maybe it could
up,
be 11.
Shoot it up. Oh.
9.
Ooh,
Wait,
yeah.
I actually think
9, we're
That
feeling
feels
it.
like a massage.
A
Yeah,
massage.
it feels like a massage.
Crazy
That's
day.
crazy. I was ticklish. I like the first.
Are we ready for 10?
Go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, we're at a 10.
Mm.
Feeling good?
Oh yeah. This is
Yeah.
like I've never
Massage, but they poke you once in a
I've
while.
never been massaged in this area. You know what I mean?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
God.
It feels weird, but like it's not painful. or
Not
anything.
painful, just an
Ooh.
interesting.
Yeah, it's very
sensation.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, those are the noises that don't sound like pain.
We're gonna bring it up to an 11.
Cool.
We're at 11. How are we feeling?
Didn't feel a difference from
13. Let's go for 13.
13. Y'all think y'all can make it?
Yeah,
13,
absolutely.
not 14.
Oh,
let's go.
max
let's
is
go higher.
15.
All right, let's go.
We're at 12.
It feels like a mini. Oh,
Oh, 12 is something.
Yeah.
12.
Is something.
it feels like a bunch of little praying mantises punching you
What?
Interesting.
in the
Exactly.
stomach. You understand what I'm saying?
Like
That's
a little
such
praying
a
mantis.
specific.
A little praying mantis.
And every once in a while they're like, nah, but then it's like,
They do like
Yeah.
a double punch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are y'all ready for the big 13?
I'm
for
ready.
sure.
I'm ready.
Okay. We're at
Oh.
13.
I mean, that's painful.
I mean,
But like not unbearable.
okay. Do we think we could crank it up to 14?
I think we go
potentially?
14 for 5 seconds, then we turn it off and we say we won.
No, I'm 15. 15.
Making it to.
Shit.
Okay.
All right, 14.
These praying
That's what you gotta
mantises.
do.
We're at 14.
These praying mantises. They,
Oh, this
they,
is
they
fine.
brought their
This
back
is like
up.
fine.
exactly the same as 13.
Okay. Good
Oh,
to hear.
really?
Would you share the same sentiment?
Absolutely. It feels like my stomach's crunching into
Ah.
itself.
Yes.
But like if you just accept the pain,
Right.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's the mentality.
All right.
Do we think
15.
we can get 15?
what's
15?
fair?
Let's
The
do it.
max. We're at 15. How are we doing?
No change. No change.
No change.
Really?
16.
It's coming.
Let's
don't
go to
worry.
16.
It's coming. I
Let
feel
it
like
sit. Let
yeah.
it sit.
there it is.
Oh.
Yeah.
That feels.
Are we counting to
oddly-
5? 5 seconds?
That feels oddly nice. I
5,
Dude,
4,
what?
Can we keep
I'm
going?
good.
3,
Yeah.
Dude.
2, 1.
cut us off.
Congratulations. Y'all
Damn.
made
We won.
it.
We killed that.
Can I
Not
take this
me.
home with me?
No, low-key.
Weird request.
Stomach massage. Okay?
Yeah,
Put
it's a
it
good
on like
massager.
7,
Right. Well,
like instant abs. You know.
instant abs.
Yeah, just like do that when you're doing like crunches and you're just like
Exactly.
great workout.
Well, alrighty. I think we are unfortunately running out of time here. Any final thoughts you'd like to share?
I really should have gone up to 15.
Yeah, you guys are losers. We made it all the way.
I know.
So.
I think it's terrible that women have to pretend to deal with that every month.
I know. Yeah.
I agree.
Awful.
I agree.
Awful.
Great sentiment, Zane.
I know. Yeah.
Progressive as always.
Happy International Women's Month, everybody.
Yeah,
from
it's not that
Zane.
bad. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. I
Well-
mean, honestly, it just didn't really feel like a period simulator because it was just constant, and I don't know. It's different, but
It's different, but there are definitely clear winners here today. And thank you y'all so much for participating. And thank you for tuning in.
Unfortunately, that's all the time that we have today for Studio 21.
but make sure to tune in next week for the latest in celebrity news and gossip.
Our takes on new releases in the movie and gaming world, and so much more.
We'll see you next time. And thanks for watching.
Studio
21.